In a post-Roe world, contraceptives like birth control are taking center stage.
I'm officially off my hormonal birth control.
But online, a chorus of voices are taking to platforms like TikTok to talk about why the pill might not be for them, even if they don't want to get pregnant.
A few quick updates for you.
25-year-old Erica Hong says she first got on the pill at 16 as a way to not only prevent pregnancy, but also manage what's called polycystic ovarian syndrome, presenting in symptoms like acne and irregular menstruation.
And it really, truly helped me with a lot of my symptoms, but then I experienced new side effects.
Side effects like mood swings, weight gain, and even hair loss.
In a nutshell, that repeated over and over again for about 5 different pills over a span of almost 10 years.
Her experience with birth control is unfortunately not uncommon, according to doctors. What are some of the common side effects that you see with people who take birth control?
So when we look at side effects from starting a particular type of contraception, that can be anywhere from nausea, headaches, or even some weight gain. There are some people that note some hair changes, whether that's hair loss or sparseness in hair.
I think I'm getting hair loss.
For Ali Vaccaro, hormonal changes like hair loss came after she got off the pill.
Scared me at first. I did not even know that was a side effect.
So many women go to their doctors and often don't find answers.
Dr. Viva Ram is the author of Hormone Intelligence. She says while access to contraceptives is incredibly important, research around side effects is limited.
We have essentially women taking very similar birth control right now to what their mothers or grandmothers took. Women in the U.S. typically go through about 3 different forms of birth control before finally just kind of settling on one that is the most tolerable.
And there have only been a few studies around birth control for men. Concerns and complaints about side effects have stopped many of the studies. Meanwhile, a panel of FDA advisors just voted unanimously to recommend an over-the-counter birth control pill. The final decision is expected this summer.
We still have to look at the day and age that we're in and the access and allowing women to make the choices for themselves. There should be a comprehensive view on if someone wants to come off birth control. You really need an active plan.
I wanted to give you a little update.
After documenting her experience with birth control online, Erica says she received an outpouring of responses from others who could relate.
It makes me happy, and in a way, it makes me sad that so many women relate to my story.
Maya Eaglin, NBC News.
Maya, thanks so much. Well, let's bring in OBGYN and Chief Medical Officer at VeryWell Health, Dr. Jessica Shepard. You actually just saw her in Maya's story. Thank you so much for being here, Dr. Shepard. So first off, what's the best way for women to actually figure out what type of birth control is right for them? IUDs, pills, there's just so many options and so many brands.
And you said that keyword options. I think it's beautiful that we do have so many options, but the conversation really is the primary endpoint of what am I going to take and who's going to guide me through that? Your OBGYN or your PCP should be able to guide you through that effortlessly. And if you find that the conversation is not getting you the options that you want, to find another provider.
And for those who've had side effects, we saw some extreme examples in that piece, a woman who lost a lot of hair, and they don't want to go the hormonal route anymore. What options are available?
I'm glad you said that because side effects really should not be dismissed. And if someone has side effects, one, looking at other profiles of hormonal that may not have that side effect. And like you just said, the non-hormonal options are obviously there. We do have ones that include at the time of intercourse using those, or say an IUD, which is an intrauterine device that does not have hormones and can last up to 10 years.
So, Dr. Shepard, we should also, of course, talk about the over-the-counter birth control pill. It hasn't been approved yet formally by the FDA, but if it does get the green light, what should women know?
Women should know that this is actually increasing their options, especially after now, for reproductive justice perspective, is finding ways. Contraception is still completely legal. Having it over the counter means that we have more access, especially for women who may be in areas that not are going to have those options and have the accountability with a provider to get what they need. So I think it's a great day to have an option like this.
Just a quick question we had on the screen. It doesn't, just a yes or no, it doesn't contain estrogen?
That over-the-counter pill?
Yeah, it does not contain estrogen. It really is progesterone, which we've used for years, but this is allowing, again, a safe option for women to have over the counter.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.